Now, let's talk about Blueface for a second, because this is a rapper who's currently taking over, and he's not really taking over for the reasons you would think. My man is really taking over because he sounds like Courage the Cowardly Dog and he raps off beat.
Give a fuck if he like it, but he gon' respect the scripting. Yeah, I saw funny games till a nigga trippin'. Mop the flow, hide the west side just to catch him slippin'. Pull up, bounce out with a briefcase, it's time to handle business.
Blueface is really an interesting case because it all started with people making fun of how he sounds when he's rapping, to him now getting cosigns from people like Drake, who he's actually gonna collaborate with, and then of course Lil Uzi Vert and a bunch of other names. I think one of the main reasons as to why he's actually taking off is number one, he sounds different from anybody else. Apart from some slight similarities to E40, there's really no new rapper who even comes close to Blueface's voice, style, charisma on his tracks. And then regarding him rapping off beat, don't disrespect my man's Blueface like this. The beat is clearly off him. Actually, nah, he's the only rapper who raps 3 days ahead of the beat, and yes, I stole that joke from Daylight.
He's the only rapper I ever seen that rapped 3 days ahead of the beat. He record his verse Monday, they bring the beat Friday.
If this man wasn't funny already, and then he continues and says this about him.
When he performed, Vlad, they say doors open at 6. He performed at 1 o'clock already. And then the beat come on at 8:30.
I can't even disagree with what Daylight said, no lies told here. But on the real though, what Blueface is doing is clearly working, and even though he's getting made fun of for the way he sounds, you can't tell me that this right here doesn't sound dope.
When I was down, I hit the studio, hop in the booth and let the truth be told. Not a stripper, but I gotta keep a pole. They gotta pay me now just to get up close.
This song is called Studio, and the music video for it dropped about 2 days ago, and it's already at almost 1 million views. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should by the way, you've probably seen this post right here, where I said that there's something very saucy about the way Blueface is rapping. I think his rapping voice is extremely unique, and the West Coast inspired instrumentals that he's rapping on fits his style perfectly.
Defender working with the same nigga judging my cases. Went to jail twice, beat both them felonies. They found large amounts but couldn't prove I was selling it.
Now technically, okay, technically speaking, no, Blueface is not a good rapper at all. But then again, 21 Savage wasn't either when he blew up back in 2016. The point I'm trying to make here is it's very obvious that people nowadays aren't really concerned with who is a good rapper or who's not a good rapper. If that was the case, then rappers like Dizzy Wright would have blown up a long time ago, or even Big Crit, who is extremely dope, but obviously that's not happening. All you really need to do is make people talk and then of course entertain them, and all that logical thinking is gonna get thrown out of the window. The questions and comments regarding how and why Blueface is actually blown up is constantly coming up because, you know, technically he's not a good rapper, so how and why is this even happening? So one of my subscribers even dropped a comment on my Instagram post about him and said that they thought he was an industry plan considering how he pretty much came out of nowhere, and what I responded with was even an industry plan could get rejected by the masses, and that's why I think when it comes to Blueface blowing up, it seems way more organic to me. And think about this, just because you are an industry plan doesn't mean that you have a guaranteed spot in the industry, because look at someone like Rory. That's right, you don't even know who the fuck Rory is, because 50% of people who are watching this video don't, but Rory was an artist who started building a name for himself back in 2015, and then he was of course on the XXL freshman class, and a lot of people were screaming industry plan as soon as they saw him coming up. But of course we're in 2018 right now, and where the hell is Rory? Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make here. So back to Blueface. I mean, he does sound like Courage the Cowardly Dog and raps off beat and still manages to somehow make bangers. I don't know how that works, but the fact is Blueface is definitely taking over. And now to the most important part of the video. Blueface, baby! Nah, but seriously, the most important part of the video, Okay, I'm gonna stop, I promise. I really want to ask what you personally have to say about Blueface. In your honest opinion, do you see any kind of potential in Blueface as far as a rapper goes? Are you personally liking his music at all, or are you not? Or maybe is this the first time you're hearing about him? In that case, welcome to the Me Show. And do you think he is an industry plant, or do you think his come up is more organic? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.